I'm Scott Brown with Green Wind and other home energies here at Boomtown Laboratories in Louisville, Texas. Let's go inside. See those solar panels? We're going to wire them up. Right here we got the 1200 watt grid tie inverter from PowerJack inside a tote, mounted off with 4 blocks of wood, because right down here it needs ventilation to pull air. You don't want to pull it right straight off the hot plastic. Got ventilation from all angles. It was too tall for this tote, and that's a good sized tote. And we're ready to mount the other one over here. At the bottom we got a wood block for this 120 to go into. We're going to put one of these inside this, have it come out with steel conduit out the end of the box out here, and run conduit out for a while. We use the indoor wire. After a while, he's got massive amounts of PVC out in the back. It'll slide over, and we'll silicone that too, and take that all the way over to his fuse box. Anyway, we're going to put 2 in this box. That goes on the first 8 solar panels, 4 for this and 4 for the next one that we put in. We've got some nice terminals up here, nice fat terminals. So we're going to get some stranded wire to come from the solar panels up to here, and from there out we're going to use the regular Romex. Okay, well, I think this camera shot will show you what I've done. Not very heavy science here. I put one piece of the block of 2x4 on its side, down at the bottom, and then I stood one up on its edge at the bottom, got the height, put 2 screws in here, one on each side, and on the outside I used the drywall stinger, 1 1/4, same as I used inside, but with a washer, because the head is shaped like a funnel, basically for drywall. The washer keeps it flat against the plastic so it doesn't try to poke a hole in it, makes it last longer. Also, something else about washers, you'll find one side has a sharp edge, the other side has a smooth edge. Put this against your plastic, not the other side. Alright, well, the blocks, now that I've got this done, the top 2, these bottom blocks are just kind of sitting there. Makes it real quick and simple. Put the block in. I put one of these drywall stingers. Put one of these drywall stingers with a washer on it in it. From the other side. Show you a shot of that in a minute. There we go. Now I've got something on the inside to mount the bottom of this with. Doesn't have to be complicated, just kind of quick. Kind of want to put it at the top of the slotted hole. The hole where you put the screw has a slot in it, so you can adjust, just put it at the top. I don't think gravity's going to be trying to take this upward. Do it on both. There we are. And the last one over here. There we go. Nice little tool. Okay. Well, now you get to see how everything's all set up here. One over here and one over here, positive, negative. The fan blows out here. You can see under here is a big old grid where it sucks the air into the rest of this and then comes out the exhaust fan. But having all this extra room right here in between this is a lot of ventilation. Now I'm going to have some grooves cut, some vents cut on the box to not let water in but let the air go through so it stays ventilated and cooled and dry. I'll show you how I do that. That's quick and easy. It doesn't have to be complicated. Well, to start off with, Home Depot X right here, HDX, Home Depot. It's got these for $4.99 in their specialty bin. It's a nice straight saw that is perfectly straight this way. No curves, no nothing. And it's flat, of course. But it's very sharp and it's very handy. It does great when I'm kerfing the props. I get a lot of work done real fast with it. But it also comes in handy for this stuff. Pretty nice little item. Lay the 2x4 on its side. Here's your first one. There we are. Quick and safe. Like I said, it's sharp. That's perfection. And one more. These are going to be some pretty big vents, and when I'm done, I'm going to put heat to the bottom of them, bend the bottom in. So where this stays out like this part here gets heated and then pushed in, and it should have a hole about that big, but water has to come up to get through it, and it has to get higher than this while it sits in about 1.5 inches farther back. So yeah, ought to work real good, get lots of airflow, it's quick and easy to make, and Boomer's got a heat gun. This one. There we go. That's one. Two. Not having a tape measure doesn't count for an excuse to not do it. Yeah, there you go. Looking good. Alrighty, so that'll give me 4 sides with 3 heavy vents. And when the wind blows this way, it'll actually take air through it too. I'm glad the top is yellow, but it's also going to be in the shade of the solar panels up on top of the overseas crates, or shipping containers. I've got 3 of them heated and bent. As you can see, the hole, whoops, goes from up here. That's a nice size vent there. Squeezed a little tight for this, but bottom one got a crease in the middle of it. So anyway, I'm just going to show you how I did it. Bottom one was the first one, so you have to learn. I figure if you do the bottom one first, then this is already warm here, and then you go here. So if I do this one here first and press it in, then I can go down here and I can start pressing on this one while this one's cool. Okay. So let's do this one right here. I found out the end of my cut is right here. Starting here or in the middle is not the thing. Start here with half of this over here where it's not even going to bend, and over here. Because that's going to it's going to help it bend. You kind of don't want to get no closer than this with the heat gun. You can use a hair dryer. If you take it close, you'll burn your element out. There, that side started to shine. I'm going to heat this, and we're going to go back to the other side, back over here, and then we're going to go back to the middle. And by then, it should shine pretty nice. And that means as soon as that shine gets here, it's at a temperature where it will bend. It will bend nicely. This gun is not precise, so it's spreading heat all around it as well. But mainly on the part where you're focused at is just that's what you're trying to use, the highest point. So keep moving. There we go. It's starting to shine pretty nice. Now I did the other one with a paint pen. I'm going to do it this time with this. I like the fact that I can do this and just leave it there and let it dry, or let it cool till it gets hard, and that'll be fine. Then I'll go ahead and do this one. Let's show you what the other ones turned out like from the top. Well, there we are. Nice vents, good size, and you won't see inside them until you get below. So that's the thing. The rain's going to go down. It's got a long way to travel before it can go inside. So I'm pretty happy with that. A wide hole, nothing in its way, doesn't constrict current flow, so a lot of air should flow through this. That's looking nice. And then we'll do the other ones in on that side 3 and corner 4 as well. And that'll complete this box. Well, there we go. Here's the pretty much the finished product of the case itself. Nice louvers. That's what we call them in the sign work anyway. Let me look down. There's the bottom one is the first one I did, and that's where I learned you can't heat the middle too much, where it just goes out there and takes the shape, and no matter what size you stuff in it. That's some nice air. That's some nice airflow there. Beautiful. unrestricted airflow. That ought to do wonderful. Anyway, take a nice walk around, take a look. A couple of them don't look all that aesthetically pleasing or cosmetically pleasing, but I really do think they look okay. It's the functionality that really counts, and if we were really worried about that, would we be using wood blocks? We got the junction box, or the box for the receptacles, and it's got a hole already punched here, which means that over here there will be one more hole punched, running and leading all the way over to right here. And the two plug-ins, these will plug in, that's your power out. We're going to try to use one wire all the way to the box. That means less than 360 degrees turn throughout the system. Anyway, I'm quite pleased with the results of this. I'm going to get on to the other one, see if I can do it actually a little bit more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I'm Scott Brown, Green Wind and Other Home Energies. Many good things to you and yours.